Fix what I couldn't see. Eating clean, playing my part. Still something breaking inside my heart. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Following every line they drew, still ended up in reverse. Five pills lined up on the sink, one telling me what to think. Said give it time, you'll be okay. But I kept drifting further away. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Gave them everything I had, still couldn't break that curse. Then one day I just let it go. Stopped chasing what I didn't know. Took one step, changed one thing, turned my back on everything. This is my why. North Dakota Carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something true, did it myself, and so can you.
Ooh, that was cool. I went to click on the show comments on stage, and I almost ended the stream. That would have been funny, huh? Oh, what a day. Saturday morning. It's a beautiful day. Not really. It's cloudy. It's been raining the last 2 days here. Had a fun last 2 days at work. It's always fun when you get a call and told that an agency of the federal government is there to inspect your facility. Unannounced. Surprise! It turns into a 2-day fun opportunity to showcase what you do at your facility and how well you do it. And the amount of time that the inspector spends in your facility trying to find stuff wrong, and the harder they look and they're not finding stuff wrong, it really shows what is being done for what you're doing. Very happy with what happened with ours. So I've been absent from a lot of videos and chats the last couple of days because I've been pretty busy. But the one thing I have done is, if you watch any of my stuff this week, I did break my 72-hour fast at 49 hours because I was not feeling right. My glucose and blood sugars were not, or blood sugars, yeah, glucose, and my ketones were not tracking as I thought they should. My body was not feeling like I thought it should, so I chose to break my fast early, and I am not fasting today as part of the what I've been doing. So I'm not doing my alternate day fast today. In fact, this morning for breakfast, I woke up hungry this morning. I had brisket for breakfast because I can, and I love brisket. I've got 3 racks of baby back ribs in the fridge. When I get done with this here, I'm going to be seasoning them, and I'm cooking those tomorrow because baby back ribs, come on. You gotta love baby back ribs. Those things are delicious. Um, I don't know if anybody else noticed this morning too. I don't have the other stream up at all. When I put the other stream up, it just seems that there's too many trolls that show up inside of your stream. So I stopped doing that. And I was a little bit late starting this one here because I was in somebody else's live talking with a vegan who has no information and does not know what they're talking about. It's just a lot of fun, and I lost track of time. This morning, Brian's in the house. Good morning, Brian. It's great to see you. Lynn is in the house, 22Q Cat. Always great to see you, Lynn. Brian saying hi. Angie's in the house. Hello, Angie. Great to see you this morning. And Uncle Willie. Uncle Willie, I was thinking about you today too, and Rumble, and looking at the new stuff that YouTube is doing coming in February, where they're going to make it extremely hard for creators to get monetized and stay monetized, because that's one of the other things that they're doing too. If you don't maintain that 8,000 watch hours starting in February, you lose your monetization. You'll be demonetized if you don't keep it. So say 1 month or 6 months, you're doing way over the 8,000 hours. 1 month you have a bad month and you get 7,900 hours. You don't get monetization for that month because, YouTube. It's just kind of ridiculous. I've been seeing a bunch of different stuff on there, and my thought process goes to, Rumble's a good platform. I haven't paid enough attention to Rumble to really get a following on that. I have followers on there, and I can actually look at my monetization information on Rumble right now, and I have money in there. I do. I don't have that many followers, but I have people who do watch it, like Uncle Willie, and there's some others that watch my stuff on Rumble. I should just concentrate more on getting a Rumble following and doing more stuff live on Rumble and more videos on Rumble, because it's a free platform, unlike some of this other stuff. Aaron, good morning. It's great to see you here. And I believe today Aaron is going to be on with Target Prime Rib on his live interview this afternoon. So everybody make sure you tune in for that. You get to hear Aaron's story and chat with him and Thomas. Jessica, hey, it's great to see you here this morning also. Everybody's still saying hi. And Aaron says it's a miracle. Play the lottery. You got a notification from my live. Yep, it is. And I told Aaron to go buy that ticket because, hey, you never know. It could happen. And imagine if it happened and you struck it big. I just noticed it the other day. I don't go to the gas stations very often anymore. And when I do, it's generally because I have a snack attack, and I go there to get some uh, beef sticks or something to help with that. And I did that the other day, and it was actually Wednesday. I went to a gas station. I grabbed some beef sticks so I could get rid of that food noise that was going on, and I didn't bring enough to eat at work. Wasn't thinking clearly, and I saw the lottery was over $1 billion again, and somebody won it that night. I was like, I should buy a ticket, but I didn't. And I forgot to tell my wife. Donna Ray's in the house, Bacon Runner. It's great to see you today. And Jessica's right. I finally got notification this morning. You never do. Maybe I should wait before I click live until after my stream is supposed to go live. Maybe that's what it is. If I click ahead of time, then maybe people don't get the notifications because I was late clicking it today. Everybody's saying good morning. Yeah. Jack says she misses the rain. I don't. But we do need it. It's going to help. This time of year, though, we don't want it to rain like this. We want it to be dry enough so the farmers can get out in their fields and get their crops out and not ruin their livelihoods. Because it does make a difference. You still got to feed animals and still got to get stuff out of there. Jeff, good morning. How are you today? It's great to see you. Oh, Angie, yeah, your YouTube handle got changed. Yeah, what happened on that? I noticed that the other day that you had a different handle on yours. Your name has changed a little bit. You can have the rain pouring here. Yeah, it did that yesterday here. There were times it was just coming down. I ended up, never mind. It just wasn't a good day for rain yesterday. It's a good thing I was in an office all day somewhere else. Oh, let's see. Myra hasn't had rain over a month and over 16 days over 100 degrees. Oof, that will dry out the land a lot. Angie says we used to call that the pineapple when inspectors would show up at the Cracker Barrel. I worked in the retail section for 2 years. It's not a fun job. No, or it was a fun job. When I worked in one facility I worked in, whenever our head honchos would show up and stuff, we just called out Pelican. And then everybody knew that somebody was in the area that we had to be careful with. Make sure you're doing everything properly. For my facility, I just sent a text message out to all the leads supervisors, told them that we had an inspector and we were going to be coming through the plant. We don't do anything different. And everything went really good. I was actually really surprised at how well it went. Will Billy love brisket too? Eat it 1 or 2 times a week, right? I made this one last weekend, and I had just 4 pieces of it, and then I put it in the fridge, or actually my wife did. My son's girlfriend discovered that she likes brisket, so she's been eating the brisket. So I don't have that much left anymore. But I did have 4 slices of brisket, and all 4 were from the fatty part of the brisket, the point. Oh my goodness, was that good. And even today, just warming it up for 30 seconds at a time in the microwave, it was still extremely juicy. It was so good. I love the flavor of brisket when you get your seasoning on it right, and the smoke on it has a magnificent smoke ring. And with my pellet grill, that's actually I have the vertical smoker. I smoked it for the first couple hours at 160 degrees, so it was very smoky. A really nice cold brisket that went into it, so that it just soaked up the smoke so nice. Love brisket. Jeff saying hi. Awesome. Yeah, it's really sad. It's hard sometimes to talk to someone who is religiously plant based. I have a family member that thinks I'm absolutely crazy, right? And just talking to my son this morning and his girlfriend, they were talking about some stuff, and I tried to explain to them that the issue that they're talking about is related to what they're eating in their diet, and it's not the meat that's causing it. It's the plant-based foods like the buns and the vegetables and stuff like that that's causing the issues that they're having. And how at their age, they're 21, almost 22 now, at their age, it would not take long for their bodies to heal, and then they could be living a pain-free life. And how much better their overall health would be just by doing that. It's amazing. And they listen, but I will have to say they are doing much better on some of this stuff. Oh, Donna Ray's 15-day of bacon fast, still feeling strong. That's amazing, Donna Ray. I don't know if I could just eat bacon. Now, I will say my ketones when eating sardines are not good. And 4 or 5 cans of sardines a day, the seasoned brand, and 100% olive oil. My ketones and my blood glucose did not do well on sardines. And that's one of the things that I found for myself. I don't do well on sardines. I feel okay, but I don't have the energy, and it's just not right. I love sardines though. I have to try the bacon. I actually told my wife I need to do a bacon fast, and she's like, "When do you want to start?" He doesn't tell me I'm crazy or anything anymore. Oh, you're down in Oklahoma? Yeah, that's right. Babe Dowell is in Oklahoma, and she's been coming on here too, talking about the insane temperatures that you guys are having. To get grandfathered in, really? Oh, Bacon Runner's driving now for the next 20 minutes. Aaron says, I have no clue what Rumble is. Correct. Well, Rumble is a free speech platform. We're on YouTube. If you talk about politics on YouTube and you're on the wrong side of what YouTube thinks, your people will be, your content will be throttled tremendously. Rumble, they don't do that. You can be left, right, middle, extreme, either side, and they don't throttle you because of that. Just like we have carnivore influencers who talk about their streams being throttled, noticing that their uh, channel all of a sudden will start getting less views like overnight, and then they struggle to get views back. YouTube throttles content. If like Jerome from Finally Fasting, he got demonetized on YouTube because they don't like him talking about fasting. And I don't know if it was so much about fasting that YouTube had the issue with, or if it was about his binge eating that he would do. I think it was more of the binge eating aspect of what he did to that. But Rumble is just a different platform. It's a little, you have to do more work to stream on Rumble from a platform like StreamYard or whatever. But it's, you can get a following on it. You can make a little bit more money on it. I mean, I can't get paid yet because I don't have enough followers. but I am making money on it, and it shows it in my account that I have. So when I do reach that number of followers, I can get money from it, and it already shows me how much I've got in the account. Because even right now, they play an ad or two before my stream starts, and the longer a person watches it, I get compensated for it into my account. So I don't know. It's just something I was thinking, and I know like on X, I don't get a whole lot of followers from X that actually comment on here. I've only had like 2 or 3 people actually comment. Like right now, I've got 3 people on X watching. They don't do a whole lot with that, and most of the time, the people on X don't comment. I thought about switching over and doing that with Facebook instead of X. And Uncle Willie says Rumble would be better if Google wasn't trying to crash the platform, right? Makes it tough to compete, right? And you know, you have all these left-leaning companies out there that are running these sites, and they do try to mess with anything that's on the right. And that's my political rant for the day. Jonathan, how are you doing today? It's nice to see you in here. Jeff says finished my fast at 39 hours this morning. Awesome, Jeff. The alternate day fasting is going really good for you. Are you tracking your weight at all? Have you lost weight doing this, or are you staying about the same on this here? And how are you feeling doing the alternate day fasting? Yeah, that is a great job. A 39-hour fast. Aaron just got done working out, day 15. That's awesome, Aaron. And I think it's amazing that you're carrying those 50-pound kettlebells, 2 of them, as far as you are when you're doing that stuff. That is really cool. And Lynn says, looking good on the workouts, Aaron. Right? Jessica's YouTube also, I think, that doesn't sometimes give out notifications. I don't always get them for other channels like Carnivore Quest. Right? Even if you click the bell to get notified on their content, and you see that they're going live later, and you click on notify me, I still don't get notifications for a lot of the places, and it'll be halfway through the show, and then I'll get notified that it's there, or it'll be 2 hours after it's over, and I'm like, well, that was great. Oh, and let's see. Aaron says, and Brian and I are going live Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. His story from another point of view. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing that. That'll be really good. Oh, you guys have some funny sayings down south. Carnivore on. You're here but working, so you'll just listen. Well, good morning, and I hope everything is going good for you out there, Ron. Wisecrackers lurking. Good morning, Wisecrackers. Great to have you lurking around here. And Jeff says already over 8,500 steps, going to cut the grass after this. And if the rain holds off, right? I was going to mow the lawn this weekend. Today was the day I was planning on doing it, but it's way too wet out here right now. Angie says, I changed my handle. Not by much, but I had some loser trying to send me messages. Scammer. Yep. Sometimes you got to do that. Hot Spring County, Arkansas just got put under a burn ban. Yeah. You know, they do that up here really quick. Even when we've had pouring rain and a really wet spring, and they had us in a burn ban for a while. And it made absolutely no sense other than they're showing their power. But some places, when it gets really hot, and dry, they do need to have that done. Werewolf, hey, I heard brisket. Yes, brisket is amazing. I absolutely love brisket. That's one of the good things that you can make, and it doesn't take a lot of time, especially if you have a pellet grill. Yes, they're so easy to make. Everybody saying good morning, werewolf. Yeah, I before I bought my pellet grill, I was watching a lot of YouTube channels for smoking meats using stick burners and pellet grills, and that's what made me buy mine. The one I got originally was because of the videos I was watching, and later I bought the vertical smoker because of that too. The vertical smoker is actually so much easier to smoke meats in than the pellet grill that I bought. But I'd have paid a little more attention, I would have gotten the next one up from what I bought, just because the second rack is bigger, so that I can put a pan underneath there to block the direct heat. But having a pellet grill is just amazing. It really works great. Yeah. Werewolf says I'm making sourdough pancakes for Georgie. All right. Being a good girl and not eating them, well, that's good. It can be tough sometimes, I know. You know, when I make my wife her carnivore ice cream, that Kiltz ice cream, it's still carnivore. It's just the heavy cream and an egg, and then whether I have the cacao or the cinnamon or vanilla, it's the only thing that's not carnivore. But my goodness, I have to try it. Just because I'm so hungry now for smoked meat, right? Um, really need to get that those ribs seasoned, and just going to use a salt pepper. It's a smokehouse seasoning from Pit Boss. It's salt, pepper, and I think garlic in it. It's absolutely delicious, and it collects the smoke, and it's so nice. Wisecracker says my cousins here are vegetarian. Sorry to hear that. One of these days they might listen. I mean, it took me a long time to find this way of eating and to see how actually good it is for your health. A lot of people just don't understand it. I had to take a work call. Yeah. I did mine this morning. Actually, the guy that's on work today, he normally calls me at 8 o'clock in the morning when he's on. And I've gotten used to it. And I don't mind it. He likes to go through the plan that he has for the day for what we're supposed to be doing and make sure that he didn't miss anything. And then he lets me know if anything happened overnight and what was done, and gives me a nice brief. And it's like 8:20 this morning and I hadn't got a call from him, so I was like, I better call him to find out what's going on, because generally he's pretty punctual. 8 o'clock, as soon as the clock turns 8, my phone's ringing. But no, he was just got busy doing some other stuff and forgot. Angie said I heard Dr. Barry saying not to get the sardines in olive oil because the Evo is not 100% pure. Some seed oils could be mixed in there. And that is what I have been thinking, Angie. I don't know if it's 100% olive oil, because my energy is not where I think it should be right now. And my body has not done well with seed oils to begin with. I still have, you can see it's still discolored right in here. That still has not healed. It's tremendously better because my whole wrist all the way through over this side used to be this color and dry, scaly. And I only have that little patch left. But I wonder if that, and I wonder if it has to do with what they're mixing in with the olive oil. Just like the stuff that Dr. Berry is showing about um, those males and stuff, are they real? Is it really what they are in there? And Dr. Nelson just put out a video about the avocado oils. Great video. If you haven't seen it, go find Dr. Nelson's channel and check out his last video that he just did with the avocado. It's like 85% of the avocado oils test for other seed oils, where it's like 95% of the olive oils test as pure olive oil in a comparison. So, but it really makes you wonder what they're putting in there to make these come out that way. I don't care for the sardines in water. To me, they have just a bad taste. But I will say which one was it? Oh my goodness. I can't see the polar sardines. And Aaron did a video on this. Go check out Aaron's review of the polar sardines in the round can that have the clear lid on them. Those are by far the best tasting sardines I've had. And I don't do these reviews, but those are actually really good. They tasted better than any of the other ones. They're quite a bit more expensive than your cheap brands, but they're damn well worth it. But yeah, I believe a lot of the seed oils are probably contaminated. Werewolf, my sister was dirty vegetarian, started eating meat, lost 12 pounds. Awesome. And that's when you get a proper diet. That's what happens. And it's one of the things that so many people don't understand. We as humans are the only species on the planet that don't eat their species appropriate diet. We've been lied to about what our diet should be. And it's coming on. People are having a hard time believing it and understanding it, but you definitely feel better. And Wisecracker's taking a break. Right. YouTube considers the carnivore diet and fasting as eating disorders. And that's one of the reasons why Jerome got demonetized, is because he talks about fasting. And he's appealed it, and they've denied him his appeal. He found a streaming platform where he's actually puts up a thing now, and you can donate to him instead of him getting monetized by YouTube. You can donate to him, and as long as you donate and it meets a certain amount, which he starts out at I think $10 for the first day, then he'll stream live the next day. That goes up $5 every day, so the next day it's $15. He's been doing stuff like that for the last couple of weeks, and he gets paid that way. And instead of YouTube paying him, it just goes directly to him through that link. Yeah, the company that goes through there, they take a percentage of it, but it's not as much as YouTube was taking. Where else is any way to get some do-re-mi, right? I know I won't get any further on my channel because I be damn to curtail the English language and censor myself for the sake of advertisements. And now, if you guys have not watched Werewolf's channel, I love her blatant honesty about stuff. She doesn't pull any punches. She tells you exactly like it is. And if you don't like language, she's going to shock you. But I'd rather hear that than a line of BS from somebody. I have a coworker, and she's the same way. She cusses like a sailor, as one would say, but I'd rather hear that than a line of BS. And see, I say BS, and Werewolf would say bullshit. She doesn't pull any punches, and I like that. She's very honest and very straightforward. Check her channel out. Right? Jessica says she's doing really good, and Werewolf such a powerhouse with her workouts. I enjoy the videos. I do too. I like watching them. They keep me motivated to do mine, which I've actually taken this whole week off from working out. After not feeling good with the fasting for those couple days and everything that was going on, I just didn't have the energy. I just said, my body needs to rest. And my watch goes through the app and it's got an AI in there. And I've been discussing with the AI and telling the AI what I'm doing. And it's kind of different. But it's nice to get some feedback from AI when they know the proper way you're doing stuff. And Jeff says, I'm feeling good. I have lost a few pounds. You want to lose 15, right? And that's one of the things I found with alternate day fasting is it comes off a little slower, but it stays off. And that's where I want to get back into on this. I haven't actually weighed myself either since the end of my fast when I broke it the other day. And my weight had stayed the same for 3 days in a row. So I don't know if I'm sure I'm up in weight, but most of that's from water because I've actually been really thirsty. So I've been drinking a lot more Element Raw. I don't know what's going on. And my sinuses are finally getting draining too. How am I doing and feeling? I saw a few days that you needed to take a break from fasting because of low ketones and not feeling well. At least I think that was me. And today is the best I have felt this week. I woke up and I was hungry, so I ate. I'm actually warm today, where, when I'm fasting and stuff, I feel cold. Even on like this morning when I woke up, had I been doing my alternate day fasting, even though it's only been like 12 or been 16 hours, I would have felt cold. I woke up this morning and I'm warm. 60 degrees out this morning. And when I went outside, I didn't get cold. So I walked around our local farmer's market because that's where I used to get our raw milk from. But they're apparently not doing their farmer's market this year. I'm going to have to go out to the actual farm and see if I can get some raw milk. It makes so much better ice cream. But I do feel tremendously better, Jessica. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jessica posts on Instagram, but your account is private. You're not sure if you can handle having a channel. I would go off on people. Yeah. One of the things that I've noticed that I do, I tend to ignore the negative people. I don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore. And that's one of the things that has changed about my personality is I don't let the negative people get to me anymore. Just let it roll. Jeff says that would put me about 155. You're 5'8", and your BMI would be in the normal range, right? And that's where I'm trying to get to at 200 pounds, just to be normal. 5 pounds away from my lowest weight now. That was at the end of my last 3-day fast on the 5th. I was down to 205 again. And I know once I start doing the alternate day fasting, as long as I'm able to stick to it, I'll be able to do that. And it will work. Worrell says I do most of my posting on Instagram as well. All the days I do my morning workout are on there. You get it. You get harassed more on Facebook and Instagram. I think it's funny, but I get it. Yeah. And I really don't care. It doesn't bother me. I haven't done them this week, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do them over the weekend, but I'm going to start doing them again on Monday. And I'm going to do Monday the 17th. So yeah, I'll start doing a fast again Saturday or Sunday night. Do a 72-hour fast. Start doing my workouts again, and I'll go from there. I just got to make sure I have a nice fatty last meal before I do it, which means I'll be making some more carnivore ice cream because that actually really tastes good. Will Billy says, I want a vertical pellet smoker. I've got the barrel type. I bought some stainless steel S hooks and dropped top rack about 1.5 inch so you could get butts and brisket off the bottom rack, right? Now, the one I have, the main rack is just above the burner, and then it's got the warming rack above it. If I had a full rack up there, that'd be great. You could put a pan of water underneath the brisket or the pork butt. But with my vertical smoker, I've got 5 racks I can use. It comes with a diffuser pan, or it's got the diffuser over the firebox, and then above that, it's got the pan where you can add water to it to the tray to help diffuse it even more and keep the moisture in there. It My vertical smoker, I would absolutely recommend getting that vertical smoker because it does such a great job. You don't get that crispy bottom on anything that I've smoked so far, and it's been really good. But I got the Pit Boss Navigator for the vertical smoker. Absolutely love it. They're saying hi to Willie, Will Billy, Uncle Willie. I automatically assume that any condiment you buy is adulterated with seed oils, regardless of the ingredient label. I do my best. That's a good way to look at it too. It really is. And Aaron says, "Yeah, Polar is good. Werewolf, what do you think? I think the King Oscar jalapeno sardines are the bee's knees. I like the King Oscar uh, Dijon mustard sardines. I think those are really good. And the Mediterranean ones that they have are absolutely fabulous. Wisecrackers listening again. Yeah. Aaron agrees. Werewolf has got great content. Yeah. Appreciate it, Werewolf. Yeah, you feel the same. Well, that's why you like Werewolf's channel. You'd rather hear offensive language and someone who is raw and real than someone who's just fake to get advertising. Absolutely. And that's why I like the smaller channels because they're more real than the big ones who have, millions of subscribers and who are there to get the advertising campaign and get the money and the deal. Miss Laugh a Lot. It's great to see you. How are you doing today? Aaron says, can't find raw heavy whipping cream. It's really hard to find raw heavy whipping cream. It really is. Um, if you get raw whole milk, it has the raw cream in it. You can make the ice cream from it. It takes just a little bit longer, and the consistency is just a little bit off, but it's still actually really good. I have used the raw milk with a regular uh, pasteurized heavy whipping cream to cut it down. And actually, it makes a pretty good ice cream like that too. Everybody saying hello again. Let's see. Werewolf says, "Yeah, buddy, I had a rough couple of weeks as well. Well, you took out the cream on yours. Yeah, needed the fat, right? I know what's up. Fatten up for a boss workout, and you do. You need the fat. The fat gives you the energy. It's not necessarily the protein. The protein you do need to a point, but the fat's where it's at. I mean, when you first start losing weight, like when I was severely overweight, I had an excess amount of fat to lose. And it didn't take long for my body to start burning that way. Some people are at their fat limit, so they have to adjust the amount of fat they're eating to get to burning it. But once you start burning it, then you can go up to that too. But You absolutely need the fat. Yeah, Aaron says mackerel and olive oil and lemon is good. I had some there's the Wild Planet sardines in olive oil with lemon. Those were really good too. It had a really nice lemon flavor to it. I like it. Just because I am fighting the craving goblins right now, food noise has been insane lately. I've been under a lot of stress and not sleeping well, so I have been fasting. I'm eating 3 meals a day. Jessica, that is one of the hardest things to deal with. Not sleeping well raises your cortisol, and it does. That's what happened to me on that last fast. I didn't sleep well on Sunday. I woke up with cramps in my feet, my legs 4 times that night. I didn't get good sleep at all. My energy was tanked, and I just it didn't do my body good. So I eat fatty meat, EFM. Isn't that what Mitch says? I haven't watched Mitch for a while, so Miss Lockalot, awesome, thanks. Just had hot tub. Oh, the gym. Now chicken wings. I wish I had my hot tub. I really should get that going. The food noise monsters are the worst, yeah. You hope you feel better soon. And are you drinking enough electrolytes before bed? Because that does help too. But then I wake up and have to go to the bathroom. But I try not to drink after like 6 o'clock at night. Otherwise, I end up getting up a couple times. Feel old. Feasting, not fasting. Did I say it wrong up there? Yeah, you have been feasting 3 meals a day. And Werewolf says, I made a hot chocolate with cocoa stevia, magnesium, a pinch of potassium, and Celtic salt. It helps me to get to sleep. It's not a bad idea. But if you want to stay away from plant-based, just try plain electrolytes. Yeah, if you use I don't use cocoa, I use the cacao. So it doesn't have, it's just a little bit different. It has more of a bitter taste to it. And I actually like the bitter taste. But I've just drank straight that. Terry, good morning. It's nice to see you in here this morning. How are you doing? Werewolf says I eat 6 meals a day. Oh, I couldn't do that anymore. And still binge like a maniac. And hey, good morning. How are you doing, Jackie? Nice to see you in here today. You're in Indiana? All right. So it's one of those things where I've, like this week, I really struggled. At the start of the week, it was really bad for me. Sleep plays such an important role in everything that we do. Stress, cortisol, it all makes a big difference in how we feel and how our body reacts to everything. Having the stress of the last few days, I actually did really good, and I'm surprised as well as I did for the way my week started, that my body did as well as it did the last few days. I think I would have probably been much better off without the stress of the last 2 days. I would have been in a better place even now. But I'm actually really good today. I probably would have felt like this by the end of the day, Thursday. But it is what it is. But I do feel much better. What the heck, Aaron? It is. Good morning. I get that. Let's see. Jessica says, I spilt a packet of Element. You split a packet of Element. Half in the morning, half in the evening. If I'm exercising or in the heat, you'll drink another pack of Element if you feel dehydrated. Yeah. And I carry the Redmond salt. I actually have 2 of the mini shakers in my pocket at all times. And the last 4 days, each one of those holds 7 grams of salt in it. Yes, I've measured. So I actually know how much it holds in there. And I've used both of them every day for the last 4 days just because my body has needed it. I only salt to taste. Terry says I'm hanging in there, looking at my cans of sardines, LOL, wondering if I want to or not. Well, you're not hungry if you don't want to eat a can of sardines. That's, you know, true hunger right there is if you look at a can of sardines and says, yeah, I'm hungry enough to eat that. I told my wife that she disagrees with me though. Jackie says, well, thanks. Hey, I finally beat my husband buying and bringing in junk food. I bought him a locking cabinet for all that. That is good. That's one way to do it. I mean, you got to have a spouse that supports you in some aspects of it. It makes it so much easier. And my wife is extremely supportive of me, even when I come up with crazy ideas like Bacon Runner doing her bacon fast. When I told my wife I should do that, she didn't tell me I was crazy. She just said, "When do you want to start?" Because she was going to start making bacon for me. But I don't know if I could do it with just a pound of bacon a day. It might be like a sardine fast where I have to have more or less. I don't know. The stress and cortisol is wicked. It's damaging for sure. It really is, Terry. And it plays such havoc on a person's body. Aaron says, gym days, I need to pack extra pack of element. Otherwise, I cramp in the middle of the night, right? I do. It depends upon how much water I'm drinking. And if I drink just like 24 ounces of water in a day, and I have a 16 ounce of element, I'm all right. If I have any more than that, then I start cramping because I'm diluting, pushing out too much of the sodium again, electrolytes. Jackie said I slept for 9.5 hours last night. That's good. You split your element in 3 and added to my morning coffee. All right. Morning half calf coffee. That's actually not bad. I've tried element in my coffee before and I really didn't care for it. Salty coffee is not good. But if it's the chocolate caramel element, then I can do it in my coffee. But just the plain element, I can't. It just doesn't taste good to me. Angie says it's hard for me to stay on track when my hubs is home. My eating window gets moved around. I've been eating too late. Weight is up a bit. But I will be using my fasting muscle for the next few. That is amazing. And you do. When you change your eating window around, it really does affect your weight and your metabolism, your ketones. It really makes a difference. And I've noticed that the later I eat, the more likely I am to be up in weight. So when I'm fasting, it's really easy. But when I'm eating, if I eat like OMAD, I eat the one meal when I get home from work, my weight's always up. My ketones are not the same. So really have to watch that eating window because it does make a difference. Jessica says I am currently cooking Costco sugar-free bacon to eat the next couple of days and get the grease to use to make baconaise for chicken salad. Well, that's actually a really good idea. Using the bacon grease to make the bacon mayo. That is what a lot of people do. I've done it myself to make deviled eggs, and that turns out really well too. I mixed butter and bacon grease to make that, and then oh my goodness, did that turn out good. Aaron says I need more sleep. My body does not do well on 5 hours, right? And if I don't get 6 hours of sleep now, I feel the difference in my body. But 5 hours of sleep, if it's a solid night, compared to 5 hours of sleep waking up 4 times through the night, is totally different on how my body reacts to it. And she says I don't eat junk or anything, but I had some cheese and walnuts 2 nights in a row. Today I am feeling icky and bloated, right? And it makes a difference. If you're not used to eating the cheese and the walnuts, having them back to back makes a big difference. Having them one day and then waiting for 3 or 4 days and having it again, your body might do a little bit better, but that sometimes you just have to do it. Aaron says I also do the sauna after my workout. Now that's could be losing a lot of your electrolytes doing the sauna too because you're sweating. Jackie says chocolate caramel and split into 3. Yeah. And it's not too salty that way. I agree. And I can do the chocolate caramel. I just can't do the raw element. And that's generally what I've been drinking. And then, the lemonade iced tea, the new one, I like that too. That one's actually pretty good. Uncle Willie says, I've heard of doing raw bacon for the high fat content. I actually got a pork belly in the fridge, and I got to run to the meat company down the road here because I need the what do you call it? The pink salt that they use for curing salt, the pink curing salt, so I can cure the bacon because I'm going to square off the pork belly. I'm going to cure it. Then I'm going to smoke it. When you do your own bacon, you actually do smoke it to 145 degrees, and that's actually cooked. So I'm not sure about the other stuff, but you could actually eat the raw bacon because it's actually been cured. So I wouldn't have a problem eating it that way. And I'm going to try it when I make it myself. I got a new slicer so I can slice it as thick or as thin as I want. And I just want a good, clean bacon. And Jessica says it is so good. I prefer baconaise now over the shelf crap mayo, though I do miss some Duke's. See, I've never been into Duke's mayo. I really don't get into the mayonnaise stuff. The most I ever really used it was when I made like a grilled cheese sandwich. I'd put mayo on the outside instead of butter. Much crispier. But, that was back in the day when my health wasn't as good as it is now. So I don't mind not having it. And he says, Hubs just said he's so happy that you're fasting because he got to eat the whole top sirloin steak by himself. That's funny. You tell Gen X Tech Nerd to be nice. Uncle Willie. Let's see. He says, Lance, tomorrow I'm going away for 4 days. I'm packing 1 meal a day for 4 days. I'm going to eat once a day. I'm going to watch everybody else shovel shit down their throats. Absolutely. That's one way to do it, Uncle Willie. And you know what's best for your body. So you've done an amazing job losing weight and getting healthy. You're one smart cookie. I know that. And Babe Doll is in the house from Oklahoma. Down there in the heat. Jessica saying hello. Aaron says, I need to make bacon mayo for a carnivore-ish garbage plate, right? Because it's actually really good. There's so many things that you can do like that. We have pork belly curing right now. Awesome. I just use regular and smoked Redmond salt. We'll see how it comes out. I haven't tried it that way. I've salted the hell out of pork belly before and just did that for a few days. But I want to cure it for the full length. I want to use the pink salt that you're supposed to have in there for the cure along with the Redmond's kosher so that I can see how well it is. And Will Billy says he can't find Werewolf's channel. Well, I'm pretty sure I can help you with that because I got that here. There you go, Will Billy. I just put a clickable link in the chat. That's for Werewolf's channel. You guys got to go check her out. She's got a great channel. She shows her morning row, and then after that she talks, and she's got some great points. Uncle Willie says I will be suntanning nude in the backyard, but I'll be listening. Okay, that's too much information there, Uncle Willie. But if you were in certain European countries, that's normal. When I was in the military, I was military police. There's no law in Germany that prohibits you from doing that in your yard. You can do it. We'd get complaints in the housing area because people would do that. They're out there naked sunbathing. Well, that's their right. They can do that in this country. Good morning, Larry. How are you doing? Nice to see you here this morning. Right. Well, it's just after 11. My wife is up and about, and we got to go do some stuff this morning yet. And I got to run to the meat company because they close in less than an hour. So I'm going to head out. You guys have a great day. We will see you again tomorrow, same time, and we'll do this all over again. And let me see. Yeah, same time tomorrow, same stream. We'll just continue on where we left off today. You guys have a great day. And
fix what I couldn't see. Eating clean, playing my part. Still something breaking inside my heart. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Following every line they drew, still ended up in reverse. Five pills lined up on the sink, each one telling me what to think. Said give it time, you'll be okay, but I kept drifting further away. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Gave them everything I had, still couldn't break that curse. Then one day I just let it go, stopped chasing what I didn't know. Took one step, changed one thing, turned my back on everything. On everything. I'm Lance, yeah, this is my why. North Dakota carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down.